where we have Egypt today is only a small place. But the larger place used to be called Egypt. The entire place used to be called Egypt. And along the River Nile, there were a lot of nomadic tribes along the River Nile. But as it is with every group of people, once a while, they will choose to find a better place to live. For that reason, they left. But let me emphasize that they did not live as one Ga group.
Okay.
They left in bits and pieces. And it's a reason we have different migrating routes in our history. Yes. They left in bits and pieces. Of course, they speak the same language, so they follow each other's trail. From there, they went to Ethiopia. They descended to Southern Sudan. There is a tribe in Southern Sudan that speaks almost the same language as Gans.
Wow.
Yes. From Sudan, further down to Nigeria. In fact, these are the major spots that you can talk about in all the... And in Nigeria, some settled in Benin City.
Okay.
Yes. Others to the Ile-Ife that we all know about. Some went to other places. The long and short of it is that we didn't arrive here monolithically as well. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Others went through other routes. When we arrived here, we arrived in 4 main groups. There was Sagban. That's Gamashi.
Okay.
Then Wakpele. Tema.
Okay. So Tema is part.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wakpele. As another group. The Nungwa unit, another group. And then the La unit, another group. You may ask of Osu and Teshi.
Yes.
Teshi evolved out of La.
Okay.
Yeah. Teshi evolved out of La. And Osu came from the Osu Wim.
Mm-hmm. My hometown.
Osu Doku. So Osu means Wasu. Wabashe. We have arrived.
Okay. Wasu.
Wasu. Wabashe. So these are the, as I said so, and I explain in our appellation.
Okay.
The Ashie Duketek appellation, I will explain in that.
Okay.
We're not that many. We're not that many. The name Ga, when you get to the other enclave, is known as Ge. Ge. Ge.
That's why they ever say ghetto.
Ge.
Ge.
Yes.
Okay.
And when we arrived here, it became Ga.
So you were the same people.
The same
coming.
people. You see, along the trail, some decided not to move any longer. This is where we want to settle. So people settle along the route.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the difference between the Ga and the Dangbes? Are they one people?
Yes. They are one people. In fact, the Ga language is Proto-Dangbe.
What's the meaning of that?
The Ga language evolved out of the Dangbe language.
This is getting interesting.
Yes.
The Ga language
Evolved
came from Dangbe.
out of the Dangbe language.
So Dangbe is a parent's language.
Yes. When I speak Ga, Dangbe will understand. All right. But the reply will be different. In the same Ga, but with different vocabulary. That's the way it is.
how did it happen that we had the Ga people around this area and the Dangbeis at that side?
Yes, it's the same migration. We didn't arrive as one people. Some went, others followed. But you see, the commonality in the spoken language is the reason you have them in subgroups. I speak what you understand. So I'm more comfortable being with you. Even in Ga, the Ga that we speak here, Gamashi,
Yeah.
as you migrate from Gamashi to Osu and La, you find certain words, certain phrases changing gradually. Even to Nuwa. Yes. It's the same from Adan 4, all the way to the mountains of Adan.
Yeah.
You have the language changing gradually. That's the way it is.
I learned there are clans or houses, they call them we, among
We.
the Ga communities. Tell us about that.
We live communally.
Okay.
Let me break it down. I live in my house with my children, with my cousins, okay, in one compound. My grandfather's house is elsewhere. So my cousins and my uncles, we meet at my grandfather's house.
Okay.
So mine is Shia. My grandfather's house is Way.
What's the difference between Shia and we? They are all houses, right?
The English vocabulary
Okay.
is a problem. The way we live defines the way we speak our language. They don't have that. You see, the structure system that we have is
Yeah.
different from the Europeans.
Okay.
So the way we name things will sound different in English.
Yeah.
So a way is much. Now, from way, it means I have my Shia. We move up to way, my grandfather's level. At my great grandfather's level, it becomes a clan. At my great grandfather's level, it becomes a clan. So from clan, you come to the way before you come to Shia. So chieftaincy decisions were taken at the clan level. Yes.
Joe 99.7 FM Showbiz A to Z. This is a special edition coming to you live from the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. And you just heard Nikwade Ntre, who is a cultural activist and a custodian of our culture in the Ga communities. And he just told us about the origin of the Ga people, what the word Ga means, and so much more. We have a lot more to tell you right here on the show. Today we are outside. We are celebrating Ghana Month as part of Joy FM's Ghana Month activities, and the focus is on the Ga people. I don't know if quickly I should take a word from my other panel members here. Mr. Right?
Yeah, I'm from Osuwem.
Osuwem.
Yeah.
So are you Ga? Are you Dangbe? Where should we place you?
Oh no, I'm Dangme because you know,
So
as
you are a bit ahead of Nikwade.
yes, Ni's language came out of my language, you know. But we are the same people, to be honest. We were all migrating from somewhere and eventually came to settle here. I think, as Ni said, it wasn't like everybody came at the same time. As some took the lead, others also came. Some came when they got here. They decided to settle by the sea, by the beach. And then some decided to go a bit uphill, you know, as well. So that could be the difference. And then some variations in the language. But in terms of the culture, it's almost the same, you know. So yes, I'm Dangbe, but I've lived in Accra all my life. So I, you know, customs, traditions, and stuff like that. And it has been very useful, I believe, to the development of our nation up to where we are. And I believe as we go into the conversations, we'll come to know the contributions that each of these different tribes have made over the time to where we are, and how that can propel us to market our destination to people who want to come here.
Beautiful, Francis Dweku. Let me get to Ni Ayi Solomon. Which of the ways do you come from?
I come from Asne.
Asne?
Yes,
where is
Gamashi.
that?
Gamashi.
Gamashi.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you are talking about what people will call British Accra.
Okay, we have British Accra. That
Yes.
is where you come from.
That's where I
so
come
you are a Ghana British.
He comes from Dutch Accra.
Who?
Mr. Doku. He comes from Dutch Accra.
He's from Dutch Accra, and you are
Yes,
from British
British
Accra.
Accra.
So he's Dutch. You are British.
I am British.
Ni,
That
you
is
are-
why my surname is Solomon.
You are French. Okay, let's get into that. British Accra. Who are they?
So we'll come into that conversation, but I'm very happy that Ni has actually set the
Yes.
tone properly for the
Yes.
discussion. Accra, because of the European influence, was also divided into different European settlements. So if you are talking about Jamestown, that is typically known as British Accra. Is the reason why you find a lot of people having
Yeah.
British surnames. Like my surname is Solomon. You
Wait,
know,
the Solomon is your surname.
the Solomon is my surname. So in that community, you find a lot of people with English surnames. Then you move to Dutch Accra, which is